Hey there, welcome to Daily Sage Insights, where we explore life lessons, timeless wisdom, and practical advice to help you grow, reflect, and live with purpose. Today, we're diving into one of the most fundamental aspects of life: working cooperatively in a group. Whether you're leading a team or following in the background, we all face the challenge of being excellent individuals within a collective. How do we balance the drive to succeed on our own with the need to contribute to the group's success? Now, I want to make a promise to you. By the end of this video, I'll share one powerful idea that will change how you approach teamwork and collaboration forever. But to get there, we need to explore some deep insights, from ancient philosophers to real-world examples that can help you master the art of working in groups. Trust me, this is something you'll want to hear. Let's start with a simple question. How do you feel when you're working in a group? On one hand, you want to contribute your best, show your skills, and be noticed for your achievements. On the other hand, you also want to be part of something bigger, to work toward a common goal without overshadowing others or losing the connection to the group. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? Whether you're a leader or a follower, being an exceptional individual in a group can be tricky. As a leader, the pressure is on you to guide, inspire, and keep everyone motivated. But as a follower, you might feel the weight of making your contribution while not stepping on anyone's toes. How do you excel without leaving anyone behind? To understand this dynamic, let's draw some wisdom from the past. Aristotle, the great Greek philosopher, believed that humans are inherently social creatures. He coined the term zoon politikon, meaning that we are political animals. That is, our nature is to live in communities. He saw collaboration not just as a choice, but as a necessary part of flourishing. Eudaimonia, or flourishing, according to Aristotle, is the ultimate goal of human life, and achieving it requires working with others toward a common good. But Aristotle also warned that we must not lose ourselves in the process. He believed that while cooperation is essential, it's crucial that we never sacrifice our virtues and individual qualities. In the context of a group, you are still an individual, and your uniqueness is something to contribute, not to hide. So let's dive deeper into the roles of leadership and followership, two sides of the same coin in any group setting. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic Roman emperor, taught us that the best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that. In other words, whether you're leading or following, the key to mastering your role is maintaining your integrity, rising above petty behavior, and staying true to your principles. In leadership, we often think of qualities like decisiveness, vision, and confidence. But true leadership goes beyond these. A great leader is someone who listens, who empowers others, and who knows when to step back and let others shine. Leadership isn't about control, it's about facilitating growth in others. In 1992, Denmark's unexpected victory in the UEFA European Championship in Sweden offers another powerful example of leadership rooted in unity and collaboration. The Danish team, initially not even qualified for the tournament, was invited only after Yugoslavia was disqualified due to the outbreak of war. Despite being underdogs with no expectations, Denmark's coach, Richard Møller Nielsen, demonstrated that leadership isn't about overwhelming star power, but about uniting a group to perform beyond their individual capabilities. Møller Nielsen focused on building a tight-knit team, encouraging discipline, trust, and collective effort over individual flair. His leadership created an environment where players like Michael Laudrup, who was initially excluded from the squad, embraced their roles for the greater good. The team's success was a testament to the idea that leadership is about rallying people together, recognizing their strengths, and instilling a sense of shared purpose. Against all odds, Denmark triumphed over much stronger teams, proving that true leadership doesn't always come from the most famous or powerful individuals, but from a unified commitment to the team's success. As a follower, it's easy to feel like you're just going along with the group. But Socrates teaches us that the role of a follower is just as important as that of a leader. In fact, Socrates argued that true wisdom comes from knowing when to follow. In his dialogues, he often portrayed himself as the humble learner, asking questions to guide others to their own conclusions. A follower can be just as valuable as a leader by showing respect, being a team player, and offering their own unique insights at the right moments. Alright, so now that we've set the stage with philosophical wisdom, let's talk about how we can apply these lessons in real life. One area where the balance between leadership and followership is truly tested is in sports. Sports showcase a perfect example of teamwork in action, where individual brilliance must be harmonized with the needs of the group for success. But what happens when that balance is off? Let me share two iconic examples from sports history where teamwork was either embraced or neglected, and how the outcomes provide valuable lessons for us all. First, let's take a look at the 1995 Rugby World Cup in South Africa. The team that year wasn't just playing for a title, they were playing for a country in the midst of profound social and political change. Nelson Mandela, who had been released from prison only a few years earlier, saw an opportunity to unite the nation through sport. The South African rugby team, traditionally a symbol of white Afrikaner identity, was about to face New Zealand in the final. Mandela, despite the racial tensions in the country, recognized the power of working together as a team for the collective good. He supported the team not just as a political gesture, but as an act of leadership that transcended individual achievement. He wore the Springboks jersey to show unity, and he inspired both the players and the nation to come together as one. On the field, the players understood the importance of collaboration. Even though they had individual stars like Captain Francois Pienaar, every member knew that the collective effort was more important than individual glory. They played with an understanding that as individuals, their excellence would only shine if they worked together. The result? A stunning 15-12 victory over New Zealand, and a historic moment where sport brought a nation together. The team's success was a direct result of a combination of strong leadership and selfless followership, each player playing their role, trusting the process, and supporting one another toward the shared goal. Now, let's contrast this with a different example, the 2004 USA men's basketball team at the Athens Olympics. This team was packed with NBA superstars like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Tim Duncan, and Allen Iverson, and they were expected to dominate the competition. But despite the sheer individual talent, the team's performance was far from what was expected. Instead of working cohesively, the players' egos began to overshadow the team's needs. Each player wanted to showcase their personal skills, and the leadership failed to bring them together as a unified force. The lack of a clear, shared vision led to disorganization and tension. They were so focused on individual accolades that they forgot what it meant to play as a team. The result? An embarrassing loss to Argentina in the semi-finals, and the US team ultimately had to settle for a bronze medal. This is a perfect example of what can go wrong when leadership doesn't guide the group toward collaboration, and when individuals fail to support one another. The talent was undeniable, but without a cooperative spirit, the group couldn't reach its full potential. When we look at these two examples side by side, the lesson is clear. Sports highlight how essential teamwork is, and how both leadership and followership play integral roles. In the case of the 1995 Rugby World Cup, the leadership of Mandela and the commitment of the Springbok players to work together made all the difference. They understood that their success wasn't about individual glory, it was about the team. In contrast, the 2004 US men's basketball team, despite their remarkable individual abilities, failed to collaborate, and their inability to work as a unit ultimately derailed their hopes of gold. In your own life, whether you're leading a project at work or playing on a team, the same principles apply. A team is only as strong as its collective unity. Leadership is about inspiring others to put the team's needs above their own, and followership is about supporting the team's vision, even if it means stepping back at times. When both of these elements are in balance, that's when magic happens. Just like in sports, when you work together with others, your combined efforts are greater than the sum of your individual abilities. Let's now explore how we can build true harmony within a group. Confucius, the ancient Chinese philosopher, emphasized that the strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. In this context, the home is the group, the relationships within it. If you want to create something meaningful with others, it starts by cultivating respect, trust, and mutual understanding. It's easy to get caught up in our own ambitions, but a true team doesn't just succeed because of one person. It succeeds because everyone brings something valuable to the table. Whether you're the leader or the follower, your role in maintaining harmony is just as vital. Everyone must feel heard, respected, and valued. When we work together, we make each other stronger. Now, let's come to the final insight that I promised you earlier, and this is where everything comes together. The greatest leaders know that leadership isn't about being in control. It's about creating an environment where everyone can thrive. But even more importantly, the greatest followers know that their contribution matters just as much. Nietzsche once said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." In other words, when you know your purpose and your role in the group, whether you're leading or following, you can contribute in ways that go beyond just getting the job done. You can contribute with passion, integrity, and mindfulness. The key is to find balance. As a leader, you empower others. As a follower, you trust and support. It's this balance, this collaboration, that makes a group truly exceptional. And when we embrace this dynamic, we not only contribute to the success of the group, but we grow as individuals too. Thank you so much for joining me today on Daily Sage Insights. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more timeless wisdom and practical life lessons. Share in the comments below. How do you navigate leadership and followership in your own life? Let's have a conversation about the power of collaboration. Remember, whether you're leading or following, your contribution matters. Embrace your role, respect others, and always strive for harmony in your groups. Until next time, stay mindful, stay reflective, and keep growing.